We are looking at history.
We're looking at history. A man is in a league that's been in operation 75 years with any number of first names, Hall of Fame legends. The league has been built on guys with one name, Russ, Wilt, Magic, Larry, Michael, Kobe, on and on.
Yeah.
Steph, what he's doing.
Yeah.
But I mean, I would assume that if anybody is listening or watching us, they have a pretty good idea. But I'm just going to very quickly say, I'm going down the last 11 games in order: 32, 36, 37, 41, 32, 38, 53. And by the way, starting with that game and the next four of his next 5 games, double figures in threes: 53, 42, 33, 47, 49. He's 78 for 158 on threes. Just under 50%, just a hair under on threes in these 11 games. The world, Jeff, has never seen anything like this type of shooting.
Bob, he's averaging his career high right now, 31.4 points a game.
And
this is a guy that played 5 games last season. They were horrible. It's not like he missed a significant amount of time, and he has come back on a team without Klay Thompson and been more effective. Like he's shooting 49% from the field, Bob, 43% from 3, 92 from the line still.
Naturally.
I mean, this is a guy who again is in what, 3, 6, 9, 12th year, and he's playing the best basketball of his career, Bob. Listen, he amazes me, and he is just so exciting and fun to watch. And the biggest compliment I can give Steph, here's the biggest compliment. On the court, he's amazing. Off the court, he hasn't changed. Steph is still the same dude.
Good to know.
Other than, obviously, everybody knows who he is now, as opposed to when he was at Davidson, or even as a young guy coming into the league. But like, Steph Curry hasn't changed. Like, I'll see him in the locker room when I see him, and he'll come right up to me before the game, whatever, and just start talking. And that's not a lot of guys.
No, I know.
Like, a lot of guys at his level are big timers. They don't want to talk before games. They don't want to talk after. Steph is just Steph. He really hasn't changed.
In that sense,
it's awesome. I mean, he's one of those guys that again, like, just gets it in every single way. And I like his like celebration kind of dances. I don't mind it from Steph because I don't think it's coming from like a major showboating place. That dude could showboat on every shot he makes if he wants to, and he doesn't.
What's underrated is how well he goes to the hoop.
Yeah.
When he's not making awesome threes, and from what we now, let's face it, he has given birth to a new spot on the court, Jeff, officially. Curry land. If someone makes a three, 2, 3, 4 feet behind the line now, we automatically say that's from Curry land. He has
crazy.
made that a shooting location that others are now emulating, and it's just.
Yeah, look at Dame Lillard, right? Like, if Steph doesn't come along, is Dame Lillard ever Dame Lillard?
No, I don't think so.
Right?
I mean, not to this way. No, it's an inspiration. He's changing. You know how I feel about the three. Okay, but that's as long as it's here and I can't do anything about it. If you're going to use it, you might as well use it the way he uses it. He has every right to crank up these shots. And so it's
so. All right, Bob. Here, as somebody who is such a historian of the game and has seen everybody for the most part come through.
Yep.
So when Steph, let's say he plays, what is Steph now? 32?
33.
33. Okay. Let's say he gives it another 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
And plays at this level. I don't know if they're going to win another title. Let's say he does not win another title, for argument's sake. Let's just say, they're in the mix, but they don't win another title. Where does Steph Curry go down among the greatest players, not shooters?
Right, players. No.
Forget about shooters. Like, yes, he's arguably the best shooter of all time. But players of all time, what range does he go in right now?
We know for sure he's in the top 20. Now we can go down. I'd have to say, how can a guy with this proficient at this important aspect of the game not be in the top 15? Now we get down to the 10 and we start thinking about the names that we're talking about and who has to get kicked out, and it's going to be a very, very interesting. I thought about this a little bit, where this guy's going to rank. When we have to acknowledge, I'm one of the many saying he's the greatest shooter we've ever seen. So that's a rather good calling card for the entrance into the discussion of greatest player. Especially since it's not like he ignores defense. It's not like he's horrible.
He's actually gotten better. I feel like, honestly, he doesn't get enough credit. He was horrible coming in the league, but I feel like he's probably above average now.
And the other thing is, where does, 38 points. Oh, and 10 assists. He can get you 10 assists. He can get you 10, 12, 8, 9, 10 assists. Yes. They come from somewhere. So the thing that's interesting is I had this discussion with someone the other day. They said, where's he rank among point guards? I said, he's not a point guard. I refuse to rank him as a point guard. He is a guard. He is a 2 who can pass. He's a 2 who passes. And that's what he is. He is not a pure instinctual job description point guard. I don't care, by the way, but don't be telling me he's a point guard. I'm sorry. He is a 2 who can pass. And so I think, and I'll give you another one historically. Yep. Who, by the way, I don't want to, people are starting to, forget Allen Iverson. He was a 2 who could pass.
Yeah.
When he was.
Score. He really could score, but you're right.
He's a great consummate scorer, and he could pass, but that wasn't what he was all about. John Stockton, that's a point guard. Rondo, that's a point guard. But not these guys that we're talking. Not Steph Curry. He's not a point guard. This is an academic artistic discussion. I didn't answer your question, which is where are we going to rank him?
Well, can you put him ahead of Kobe? Let's start there. Let's start with Kobe or Steph. Now, Kobe obviously he's going to win more titles. He's going to have more titles unless Steph goes on a run here, which I don't expect.
It's a hard one because Kobe was such a consummate two-way player. Kobe is the 1A Michael.
Right.
In that regard. If I had to win a game tonight and I had both of them at their A game, I'd take Kobe. I'd have to.
How about Shaq or Steph?
Oh, well, I'm not the world's biggest Shaq fan.
So you go Steph.
I put him on the pecking order historically ahead of Shaq. Yes.
Tim Duncan, who's going in the Hall of Fame?
He's the greatest power forward ever. Duncan. All right, look, let's talk about the inviolates. First of all, I say this all the time. Any of these discussions, there's 3 centers off the bat. I know centers don't exist anymore, but they did exist, and they're basketball history. So in some order you want. I'm not even going to worry about which order. Russell, Kareem, and Wilt are they're in the top 10 and in the top, maybe even top 5. Now you got then you got Magic and Michael. Magic and Michael. That's 5. You got Larry. That's 6. You got Duncan. That's 7. That is my top 7 for sure.
Well, LeBron.
And LeBron is 8. I'm sorry. 8. Right. Okay. Right. LeBron 11. There's your 8.
That's your top 8. I sure. Can't disagree.
All right. Now the fun starts.
Right. Now it's where who's next? Who's next at this point? Is it open? Is Steph in the mix?
Yes.
He's in the mix.
Now. You have the old timers. You got Oscar and Jerry. You have to,
Kobe. You got Kobe. You got Hakeem.
Right. You got Hakeem, who's the greatest non-American born player.
Can KD get there? Can KD get in that mix?
A little bit lower. Okay. Now I know people equate him. What would you take, Duncan or Garnett, if you had to?
Duncan over KG every day for me.
Okay, well but they were great peers and rivals. I guess.
Yeah. I go Duncan over KG.
No, I think Garnett is in the 15. With
20-ish.
Yeah, along with Dirk. Don't forget. Dirk.
Yeah. Duncan, Dirk would be there. Where's Jerry West?
Jerry West and Oscar.
Is Jerry West closer to 10? Are you putting him?
Yeah. Well, it's hard. Would you take Kobe or Jerry? Kind of thing. That's the great Laker quandary. And I have to grudgingly, admit that I'd have to say Kobe.
I would too. I would too.
No, I didn't see Oscar. Oh my God! People see the kids. No, the people today just don't have any concept of what Oscar was. You just look at the numbers, and he was the most metronomically perfect technician of all time, Oscar. Oscar was a human clinic every night. How to pass, how to dribble, how to shoot, how to rebound. His technique was flawless. And he was.
Steph's gonna be the best player of this era, is he not? Is there any? I mean, like KD would be the only one.
KD is, KD certainly is.
Who could pass?
Depending on how he finishes out his career, he's certainly in this discussion. He's a remarkable player.